okay?
Hey everyone, it's Kiash coming at you today with another video. Darling, honey, this video, as you can see from the title above, is how to, darling. How we do. I'm going to show you how to do this, boo. Ooh, I'm going to show you how to highlight the face, darling. That's what I'm doing, buddy. Before I do that, darling, take in consideration subscribing to my channel, darling. If you're not subscribed, baby, take in consideration, darling, subscribing, friend. Please consider, friend. And if you are subscribed, friend, you've been subscribed, friend, thank you so much for all the love and support, friend. It means the world to me, darling. It really means the world. I honestly mean it. Thank you so much. You guys, so I did, the other video that I did was me highlighting my face, and the way I highlight my face, the way we highlight this mug in 2026. Dang, 2026. Wow, I am 5 years ahead of time, okay? That's how you have to do it. You have to be so advanced. You have to be so beat. You look like you're ahead of time, honey. I'm 5 years ahead of you guys, okay? How I highlight in 2021, darling. We got to revert back, darling. Go forward, go back, okay? So, I'm going to show you the way that I highlight. Now, I used to highlight the traditional way that a lot of people have to highlight.
And I'm going to put this right underneath my eyes. Banana powder. Use whatever setting powder you use. Okay.
All of this, honey. Wait a minute. Let me show you so I don't lie, honey. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. My highlight used to be this, honey. I used to be that person. We don't do that no more. I don't do that no more, honey. We have learned, we have adapted, we have conquered that type of highlight. We're transitioning into more natural looking skin with a bang, if you want. But if you like doing it with the, you know, if that's what you're into, baby, that's what you're into. That's great. But it's always good to learn different tricks, and it's good to learn different things. And sometimes it's good to implement new things with what you already know and combine them, and you will create something gorgeous. So the first thing we're going to talk about is concealers, okay? And the shade of concealer you go and use, darling. I have different concealers in different forms, okay? But I have two that I really love. I have three that I really love, but the other one I cannot find it, which was the CoverGirl concealer, which was kind of like the applicator, like the Tarte concealer. I don't know where that concealer is at, but I've been using this Tarte concealer, so I have not really been looking for it like that. But I don't know what she went, but she went somewhere, honey. Okay? So this concealer right here is the Tarte concealer. This one is in the color Light Medium Sand, which looks like this. Now, this concealer is great. This concealer is absolutely stunning. I love it, but it is lighter than my skin complexion, so it gives me a highlight. Now, if you could see this mug right now, all I have on my face is eyebrows, and I did put the liquid highlighter on my face, and I did liquid bronzer on my face. That's all I have on my face right now. But because my face is more natural, I'm going more for natural beat, or a more of a wearable, day-to-day, not so wow in your face highlighted. I love this one right here, which this is the by Tarte. This is the concealer by Tarte. She is in the color medium peach.
Darling, she the peach and she the medium, darling.
Okay? And you can see the different shades. Like, one is lighter than the other one. So therefore, if I wanted more of a highlight, I will go with something more this color. I wanted something more, a little bit more subtle, I will go more with this color, as you can see. You know, another thing too, some people go way too light, and they start looking kind of crazy, or they put way too much, and it starts creasing and looking crazy as well. It all goes down to two important things, just two. Okay, age, your age, okay, because if you're not gonna have the same texture of skin underneath your eyes if you're in your teens, 20s, as when you're in your 50s, 40s, 60s,
80, 90, 100. You know what I mean?
It's gonna all be different. So I feel, personal belief, you know, when the more up in age, or it just depends on what you like as well, because that's the second thing too. It does not matter if you're 100 years old. If what you like is wearing a lot of highlighter, I mean a lot of concealer, sorry, not highlighter, concealer, to highlight, wear it. That's what you're into. Whatever that's on you, as long as you feel confident, that is all that it's about. But, in my opinion, you know, as the skin progresses and ages, we start changing and adapting to go with it. So we can still remain looking youthful, cute, sexy, sophisticated, and then some, darling. Okay, class. Class in order. With that being said, this could go for anybody, any range, but you understand what I'm saying? I am doing this, and this is the way I started doing it, and I like it. It does not crease on you. It lasts all day. Looks great. Looks good. Looks amazing. It's more natural, more wearable. So if you do got a full-blown beat, you could do this. I would just advise you just going lighter as the way I would normally do it, but I still use the same kind of concept. Or, you know, if you just want to still go ahead and just concentrate more on the eyes, you can still do the same technique.
Hopefully you understand. Hopefully you're here with me. And if you're on the same page, let's go to the next chapter, darling.
Concealer. So this one right here is by Tarte. Again, this concealer is really, really good. It's more of a medium coverage. Medium to high. You can build it up, but it's more of a medium coverage. It's a beautiful finish. It sets gorgeously. It's amazing. This is what the applicator looks like. She's cute. She's little. She's petite. She's put together. And it lets you get right in there really, really cute. With this one, as we all seen, the Tarte tape shape is a lot thicker, a lot bigger, a lot chunkier, but she's really good too. By Tarte, honey. Okay, we're going with Miss by Tarte, darling.
Where's the little mirror?
Okay, I need the little mirror for this, honey, because I need to get all close and personal with my friends, darling. Right, Athena? We're gonna get all close and personal with the friends, honey. Athena's right here looking.
Looking and looking. She's like, honey, there he goes, honey, talking to his friends. Honey, sure I am, darling. Surely am.
Okay, I probably can do this right here. Okay, so the way I take my highlighter, my concealer, okay, I literally take it and I apply a little bit of concealer right in here, maybe 1 or 2 dots of concealer in here, and then I apply 1 out here, okay? So
always, honey.
Always, honey.
What Alicia Keys says, what goes up must come down. Now who's crying? But you gotta wait till the night time. So you gotta go ahead and apply that concealer all the way going to the top. You wanna get a lit.
Okay? When you put the concealer, darling, make sure you put that concealer in an upwards motion, honey. You want everything to go up, darling. Everything goes up, honey. You want to be that number 1 going up? Go up, darling. Up like an escalator. Up like interest rate. Up like our credit should be, darling. Up, honey. Like Cardi B says,
Honey, and it's up, then you're gonna go up, because it's up.
Okay, so when I put my concealer, I am emphasizing in, that's what I want. I want to, okay? That's the look you want to achieve without the side effect and without the side noises and without it. That's what you want to look like. Okay, so when you think of that highlighter underneath the eye, just bring it up, honey. That's what you want. So I'm bringing it up so it lifts up my eyes. Everything just needs to go up, honey.
Everything goes up, friend. Everything goes up.
You know, a lot of people just put it all the way down here and, honey, just create this shape. Honey, that is sad poodle, baby. That is a sad puppet. That is not cute. It looks cute on purpose. Darling, we do not want, you know, concealer here and then just here, honey. What is that? Not good enough. Or some people, you know, go ahead and then they put the concealer and then they do not really get the oof. So they kind of get like a weird shape, which it looks better, but it's not where we want to be. It's not where we want to be. It doesn't matter what eye shape you have. You just want to make sure your eye shape goes up. It looks sexy. That's all that I'm telling you, darling. That's it, friend. That is it. So I'm going to take my concealer, honey, by Tarte, honey, and we're going to start on this eye, honey. Now, you got to work fast with her because she will dry up on you, you see? I'm going to put a little bit right here. Okay, 1 dot. 2 dots, honey. That's it. You see what I'm doing? And then back here. Going up. That's it. Now you could use Miss Finger. You could use a brush. You could use a beauty blender. You could use a cat, a dog, a hat, honey. You do use whatever you like. I'm going to use a brush. And I'm going to literally start by patting that color on there, that concealer. And then I'm gonna drag her in here. Miss Pepper. Blend her out. I think a lot of times people be saying, "Oh my God, my concealer be creasing." Darling, is it creasing? She dries up. As you can see, she's looking very natural. I'm going to bring her up a little bit in this area, right here up at the gig, of the beginning of the eye. Get her right at the gig, right in there together. Blend her out. I'm going to use a combination. I'm going into finger. There you go. Now, she does look very natural, as you can see, but you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. But she's very natural. She is. So what do? If I want a little bit of extra highlight, just take a little bit of light, darling, a tad bit. Now, the outside looks good. 1, honey. 1. How old are you? 21? Right there, 1. That's it. No more. No less. 1 dot. That's all you need. Do you see? Now she's looking lighter. Now this area is looking lighter, looking nicer, looking complete, looking accomplished, looking like you're awake, alert, ready for business, down to play. That's what all this just gave me, honey. Very natural, very cute, very good. Now, if I was to take the Tarte Concealer, which is lighter, I would do the same exact method, darling, and get the same exact effect, just way more highlighted. But I'm going for a natural. Again, for the one in the back of the class that does not understand, I'm going to repeat again, darling, for you, friend. It's okay. We all here together, darling. No discrimination. I would do the same method with a lighter shade of concealer, which is like this. Now, I'm not going too light, darling. Now, don't go crazy and go overboard. And, you be extremely deep and you go extremely fat, darling. We're not doing that, friend. But, this is at least 2 shades to 3 lighter. Even though it does not look like that in the tube, I'm going to show you it is. This is what I use to highlight. This is the highlight.
This is a, look, highlight. You see, highlight. Highlight, honey. I'm going to be seen, honey. I want everybody to know I'm highlighted.
And then she comes in. By Terry comes in. Oh, but I'm deeper. Oh, I'm peachier, darling. I'm not as yellow. I got more peach, okay? I'm a little darker, honey. I am coming. I am slaying, but I'm not going to be showing out. But I'm going to get the job done. So you see the difference. This is when I want to be extremely highlighted. This is when I want to be natural highlighted. But then I do apply a little bit like I just did here to bring out the oomph in the eye, okay? And as you can see, she's blended. I have not even set her, darling. She's not even set it, darling. And she looks good. Oh, Miss Terry, girl, don't play with me. And at the end of the day, there is no...
Many months later. So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
There's no lines. There is nothing, darling. There is nothing but perfection, darling. Show you again. And I'm going to do the same method because I don't want to look crazy. Again. 1, 2. And a 1 up.
1, 2, and a 1 up.
Take your blending brush and blend. In this Tarte Concealer, she does not smell like perfume.
She's gorgeous. If you have more wise skin, if you are, you know, more in the upper class, you know, you're not a freshman, you're a senior. If you're more of a, you know, you're not in middle school no more, you're in college, you're past college, darling, you understand what I'm saying?
She is really good. She does not set crazy and fine lines and wrinkles. If you don't have no wrinkles or no fine lines and you do not care about a product that, if it goes into wrinkles and all that stuff, at one point in life, maybe you may start. That's what that means. Miss by Terry also has anti-aging ingredients in there, I believe. Don't quote me on that, honey. I don't work for the girl. I just wear her on my face. Okay? Now I'm going to go into the Tarte. Apply one dot. And blend her out. When I blend, I'm mostly doing tapping motions. Like you would do with your finger and all of that. Okay, just like so, darling. Just like so. Just like so.
Much better.
Let's use this translucent powder. She's from Starlooks. Now I'm gonna take
The
tiniest bit, okay? The tiniest bit. Now there's two important parts at this step, honey. One is make sure before you set underneath your eyes, make sure everything is blended and all that cream is all nice and soaked and blended in there and nice and put together. Do not try to set after you let it on your skin for a couple of minutes, because you could start having the concealer set in the fine line. So when you set it, it's going to set crazy. Make sure that you go back and look with the mirror and go up all up in the gig. Get her nice and in there and put together. Okay, set her nicely to go to bed. Then when you see her good and ready, you take your setting powder. Now, when you take your setting powder, whatever powder you use, make sure, friend, you use a little bit. Some people go crazy and some people go heavy. Sometimes, depending on your skin and depending on how old you are, again, on the spectrum of the age, the older you are, you know, sometimes, you know, you could use less, you could use more. It just depends. I find that sometimes with looks like this, the less you use, the more better it looks. The less possibility. Look at that. That's all I'm going to use. I am not baking. I do not bake, honey. I bake some part of the face at times. I'm not baking at all. That was enough for the whole under eye region, darling. And I am literally, as you can see, dabbing the color. I see sometimes people be
doing all of this and
honey, you're just moving things around, darling. When you stop, don't do it, honey. That's all you need. Okay, tap. Don't do it. That little bit. Make sure she's nice and blended out before she's set, honey, and then just tap. Yeah, honey. That's it. Who says no with a yes? Who says no with a yes, darling?
no one.
Who? That's it, friend. Let me throw a little blush, darling, because my cheeks are looking sickly, darling. I look like I got anemia. Miss Anemia. They call me Miss Anemia. Let me apply this MAC blush, and the color is Cheeky Bits.
Cheeky Bits.
Because she's looking sickly. But yeah, you guys, like, that is it. Like, it's very important to just make sure you apply a little bit. You know, sometimes, you know, a lot of beauty gurus, they just apply the most and do the most. And at the end of the day, that's cute and that is all great for a gigi and a caca.
And a little hee-hee. But
At the end of the day, is it really cute and is it really works in a real society? Does it really work? Okay? That's what we really need to go for. We need to go for stuff that really works, not stuff that looks cute on videos. Because, honey, you walk around. You're not walking around in a video, darling. You're walking around in life, darling. Okay? So, yeah, that's, like, how I do it. Like, it's good to, how you doing? Sorry, honey. Okay, friend, I'm bad. My bad. Okay, yes, you guys. One, make sure you get the shade correct shade, okay? I understand you want to go lighter, as you see we do, but honey, the light is not to the extreme. Now, I used to.
And this is why I could talk about it. This is why I could talk about it, girl.
This is why I could say something about it.
Now, this is the one highlighter from the Balm. Now, this is the one I used to highlight with.
She is light. She light. Extra light.
So I used to highlight with this. Now, the problem was, I used to contour with this shade. So as you could see, no means no, yes means yes. That was a no. So therefore, it did not work. I used to think it worked, but it didn't. So you know, it's working, it's evolving, it's adapting, it's learning. So now we changed her up. I no longer contour with this shade. I'm lying. Sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie. But I got the correct underneath the under eye highlight. Now I can add a little bit of this one into any of these to make it pop a little bit more, like I did with this one. But you understand what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm explaining myself correctly. Hopefully you're understanding, friend. Hopefully you're getting it, okay? So that's it. That's all. Some makeup, it is needed. You're doing drag makeup, darling. It's needed. Stage makeup, darling. It's needed. You like to be extra with your makeup. It's needed. Is it a necessity? No, it's not. If you want a more natural airbrushed look, natural. If you want to look more, ooh, 2 dots, maybe one out here. That's it, depending on your eye shape situation. 2 in here, 1 out here, 1 in here, 1 out here. That's it. Blend her out. Fingers, brush, beauty blender, damp. Good. Setting it. Use a little bit enough. If you like to bake, that's cute, that's great. Sometimes I feel like it dries it out too much. I feel like underneath the eyes it becomes too dry, honey. She becomes a Sahara Desert, darling, underneath there, honey. She just becomes dry. And I don't like it. Less is more for certain things. That's one thing that I feel like less is more. I'm heavy-handed for a lot of other things, but for that, it's one that I'm not, okay? Good. Now, I understand, again, different makeup require different things, and every taste is unique for everybody's situation. But there's no need to put so much powder underneath the eyes. There's no need to bake to make it last longer. That is a lie. Sometimes, depending on your age, sometimes if you got wrinkles, that just emphasizes more of the wrinkles, emphasize more of what you don't want to emphasize. Less is more in a situation like that. Okay, so you guys, hopefully this video was good enough. Hopefully I explained correctly. Yes, I love you guys so much, friend. Thank you so much for all the love and support, friend. It really means the world to me. Follow me on my social media. I will leave all that down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Besos y abrazos. Love you, friend, and I will see you in my next video. Besos. Bye bye.